Hi, my name is Javier Sanchez and I work in youth prevention. I've done it for over 20 years and I love what I do. I've also been a dad for over 20 years and I love being a parent, right? But I'll be honest with you. There was a time in my life as a parent when I was a phony father. What do I mean by that? It meant that even if I was spending time or hanging out with my kids, I was probably on my phone, scrolling, texting, looking at social media, watching videos, playing games. It didn't matter if they were with me or not. I was most likely on my phone. And it got to the point where one time they were supposed to come over for the weekend and their mom called and said, you know what, the kids don't really want to come over. And I was like, why not? And she said, they said every time you all are together, you're on your phone. And I was like, wait, what? Because I'm thinking I'm the best dad in the world. We go on trips and we go to amusement parks and museums and concerts and we do all kind of cool stuff. But it didn't matter. We were together physically, but we weren't together mentally and emotionally because of the digital disconnection. And so I knew I had to get it together, right? And figure some stuff out. So I talked to some mentors, I got some help and some advice, and I came up with some new strategies for how I could make sure that my kids felt seen, felt heard, and felt valued, right? And so one of the things I did was establish no phone zones. So that meant when we were in the car, no phones. We're not going to be on our phones. We're going to be talking. We're going to be telling stories. We're going to be singing songs. We're going to do anything, but we're not going to be on our phones, right? And, it was awkward at first and uncomfortable, but we had to push through that discomfort to get to the space where it felt like normal. We weren't going to be on phones during meals, and we weren't going to be on phones when we were in our rec room in the basement where we've got the TV, we've got games. We're going to be hanging out and socializing, and we're going to be connected physically, mentally, and emotionally, right? And so I established those no phone zones. And then I did something that I call story time. I started asking my kids to share stories with me about three specific things. And what I noticed was the more I encouraged them to share these stories, the easier it got for them. It actually trained their brains to go and look for the stories they knew I'd want them to share with me, right? And so the three stories I wanted them to share with me were this. Number one, I would say, share with me something that made you laugh or smile in the last week or so. Something you saw, something you heard, something you watched, something you read, something that happened that made you laugh or smile in the last week or so. And then I would ask them to share with me something or someone that they were thankful for and why. And then I would ask them to share me something that they are looking forward to. Whether it's 5 years from now or 5 minutes from now, share with me something you're looking forward to and why are you looking forward to it. And then I would have stories ready to share with them about things that made me laugh or smile, things that I'm thankful for, or things that I'm looking forward to as well. And we would have these rich conversations because we're sharing stories. As human beings, we're natural storytellers. And it got to the place again that they often showed up ready to share stories because they knew it was coming. And so all of our brains had sort of been retrained or reprogrammed or rewired to look for these kind of stories to share. So when you wake up in the morning, you go treasure hunting, you go looking for something that's going to make you laugh or smile, something or someone that you're thankful for, and something to look forward to. It all came down to what I call respondability. My ability to respond to my children was so vital in order to create connections that counted. Because I understand if I'm not a first responder to my children, if I don't respond to them, someone else will. And it most likely won't be the person or people that I prefer. So as parents, we need to make sure that we are recognizing the value of our children, that they are feeling seen and heard, and that we become very good at our respond ability.